Hello everyone. This week's weekly rental is the Buick Encore compact SUV. As we take a look around, this is very similar to another brand, the Chevrolet Trax. It seems like it's on the same platform. Decent looking design. Under the hood is an inline 4 engine. Let's take a look around the rest of this car. It's kind of weird looking because it has a truncated backside to it, which, if I open up the trunk, kind of limits its storage capacity in the back. Possibly 3 carry-ons max in there. But let's take a look in the back seat. As we hop on in, it is a little bit cramped back here. 6 feet 6 feet driver position up front, but legroom is a little bit cramped, but headroom is nice. Plenty of headroom in the back. Don't feel too claustrophobic because of that. Really nothing spectacular in here to talk about. Armrest comes down for a cup holder. I like how there's really no dividers right here, so a third person can sit in the middle, but it would be pretty cramped for 3 adults in the back here. Really nothing too fancy. A little bit of storage space, plastic upholstery, kind of like a pleather material, leather and cloth material in the back. So let's hop in the front and see what's going on up there. Okay, so as we hop on in here, it's a pretty comfortable driving cockpit in the middle. Let's start her up real quick while I talk you through what's inside. Very roomy. It doesn't feel as cramped in the front as it does in the back. Plenty of headroom, which I like. Mated with the analog gauge cluster with the digital information. Can't really scroll through. I haven't figured out how to really scroll through that section, but on the left hand side of the steering column we have your signals, and then on the right hand side is the wiper controls. We have over on the side here is knobs for lighting, set at auto at the moment, and then on the left hand side is your power windows and lock controls. Same little setup as in the back. It's very limited storage, possibly fit like 1 drink and a couple stuff in here. I do like how it does have a storage, kind of big storage coin holder unit right there that could fit some other things as well. Moving on over towards the center, up at the top, pretty bare bones, not even a sun glass holder, but you have your dome lights. Moving on down, you have a small screen for the infotainment system, which supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And then also your controls for the infotainment right here. Everything's pretty much analog. Your AC is analog as well, with knobs and fan speed and different modes set right there. Down towards the middle area, which is kind of cool, is the center console storage, which pops on up. And at first I didn't think it had any auxiliary ports until I saw this, and it's located way back there, so kind of hidden away, but it does have it. There's actually 2 ports and a 12-volt adapter. You have your gear shifter knob and cable brake instead of an e-brake, storage for your drinks, a driver side armrest which kind of comes down. Kind of disappointed that it's just this part and doesn't have one for the passenger. And then center console area is a very small little storage space that could be hidden. Overall, the glove compartment is pretty standard size, so nothing too fancy to write home about. Hard leather type upholstery, and then on the seats there's cloth and leather on the side. Everything, the car is a little bit high up, so decent visibility. Feels very comfortable. So let's take this vehicle on the road and see how it performs. All right, so on the road, this Buick Encore drives and behaves like what you would expect from a compact SUV. Maybe lacking a little bit in the power department because of the inline 4, and the steering is responsive, but it turns really wide, which is kind of weird because this is kind of like a narrow SUV, not like a big bodied one, so that's kind of weird. The brakes are all right. It's a little bit bushy, too bushy for my liking. I could, if I press on it too hard, I can engage the ABS, so that's kind of a ding against it. But it rides pretty comfortably. Very nice, comfortable ride. Nice, it's high up there, so there's decent viewing angles. So I really do like that. When it comes to safety, it's very bare bones. I don't think it has any safety features in this trim. No blind spot detection or anything like that. Basic cruise control. So very vanilla plain is the best that I just can describe this vehicle. I'm surprised that this model trim doesn't have all-wheel drive like the Chevrolet Trax, which is a very identical model. Maybe this is just the base trim and that Trax was a sport trim. But what does kind of knock on the car is that for an inline 4, it does eat up a lot of gas, so the gas mileage can be better. So maybe because it's with a small tank, about less than 14 gallons to the tank. But yes, it is the gas mileage is surprisingly low. I would expect more from an inline 4. Maybe it's just tuned a little bit differently, but if it is, it doesn't even show up in the power. So in that case, I would have to give this rental a B, just because it's just an average compact SUV. Nothing really stands out. The rental car enterprise rental car place said that this was an upgrade to a standard, from a standard 4-door sedan, but I feel like this is almost like a downgrade. I would rather take the 4-door sedan, just because of it may have you may get a nice Camry or a Nissan Altima, which has more safety features or anything like that. But on the other hand, it has been raining in the city that I've been working in this week, and there was some flooding, and this SUV does perform quite nicely in that situation. So I guess it was just meant to be for me to get this vehicle to review for you guys. So that's my initial impressions of the Buick Encore compact SUV. Thanks for watching. I'll see everyone next time. Bye now.